To Season 3, Episode 4 of the EP4 22 by Team Career Mode for the Miami Grand Prix. And we've our first time in racing in America since Season 1, like Episode 18 or something. So, in the last episode in Imola, we won the Grand Prix, and we have 49 points in the Drivers' Championship, and our teammate Gasly has 55 points, and we're first in the Constructors with 104 points, quite far ahead of Ferrari. Unsurprisingly, Gerard de River is doing quite well in Ferrari, but Sergio Perez is not in the Red Bull. So, yeah, Ferrari and Red Bull are second and third in the Constructors, so I'm gonna upgrade some stuff. And durability. If I can. Nope. So I'm just gonna fast forward time a bit till about the second. Yeah, there you go. Now I can upgrade something in durability. We are actually leading in grip and durability. So I'm just gonna make this 3 for chassis. Yeah, I can't get anything in marketing. So let's get to qualifying for the Miami Grand Prix. Qualifying for the Miami Grand Prix of Season 3 and our second ever race in Miami. So, you have not gotten a good start from the start of quali. Never mind. I have. So I'm gonna brake. On extremely wide. Like really wide there. And we've dropped down to P2. P6 now. Which is not good. There's so much big long straights in Miami. And hopefully we can go on for another race win or podium. Since we've already gotten 2 podiums this season. For Porsche. So we got the fastest Sector 3. Now I'm going to enable the RS going on the final back straight. So I'm going to brake. And speed back up again. But sadly I am not going to get pole position. But I got P2, which is still good. And also in car performance we are third fastest car. So Charles Leclerc starts on pole position and we start in P2, Verstappen in P3, Norris P4 and Gasly P5 ahead of Daniel Ricciardo and George Russell. And the 2 Mercedes are starting in P9 and 10. The 2 Williams are starting at the back of the grid. Piastri, Schumacher, Stroll and Zhou are also starting at the back and same with Liam Lawson. So let's get down to the grid for the Miami Grand Prix. Here, down on the grid for the Miami Grand Prix. I do not think anyone's got any grid penalties. Or Kevin Magnussen does and Theo Pourchaire. So 2 drivers have grid penalties. An AlphaTauri and an Alpine. So let's get to the 5 red lights. So it's the 5 red lights for the Miami Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. We get a good start from P2. And we overtake Charles Leclerc into turn 1. As he won very wide. But you're able to stay ahead of him. Not quite. But Hopefully we will, going into these sets of corners here at the start of the race. As we went extremely wide, I'll go to track green, and I'll make contact with Charles Leclerc, and I've gotten into the lead of the race, and I'm really far ahead of Charles Leclerc, 6/10 of a second now, ahead of Charles Leclerc, and Pierre Gasly, our teammate, is in P4, so I'm gonna brake, and the speed up again, and Perez and the Red Bulls battling with the Ferrari of Gian Derivolo, and Dan Ticktum in the Mercedes is up into P8. And here's yellow flags. I do not know why. Here's yellow flags, and Theo Porcher and the Alpines down in last. So, here we've had a really good lap 1 to the Grand Prix. Almost being 1 full second ahead of Leclerc, well there, not anymore. And Kevin Magnussen in the AlphaTauri has dropped down to last, and Gian Derivolo in the Ferrari has gone into the pit lane, and same with Daniel Ricciardo in the McLaren. So they must have made contact in lap 1 with someone. And I went extremely wide there. Yeah, I'm not the best at that corner. So, we're over a second ahead of Charles Leclerc's Ferrari, which is really good for us. And Yuki Tsunoda and the AlphaTauri rounds out the points. And George Russell in the Alpine is in P5. So not a good start to the race for Gian Derivolo and Daniel Ricciardo here at Miami. So we could be on for a race win, potentially. Hopefully. And also I forgot Esteban Ocon and Lewis Hamilton are not racing this season, and which I totally forgot about, because they're free agents now. But they might come in back into F1 during mid-season after there's any transfers. So we are now on lap 3 of the Grand Prix out of 14. We are on lap 6 out of 14 with 10 laps left of the Grand Prix, I think. And we are still leading the race, and we are going into the pits this lap. But Robert Schwartzman in the Mercedes is going into the pits right now. And Liam Lawson in the Haas, I thought was up into the points there, but he's not. So, yeah, I've had a really good race so far. Better than Imola last episode, where it wasn't the best for us. Well, it was still good because we got the race win, but because of the broken front wing and damaged front wing when we hit the safety car, because of Lando Norris, who crashed out. So, here we are on the back straight, and who's that battling with each other? Alexander Albon, Lance Stroll and Oscar Piastri. So, Alfa Romeo v Aston Martin v Williams. Then, also Haas as well. So, yeah, this is us going into the pit lane. So let's hope we have a good pit stop. And Pierre Gasly leads the race. I feel like Gasly is going to get a race win this season at some point, surely. So that's us getting our tyres changed. And Liam Lawson in the Haas is up into P3, and Joe Granier in the Aston Martin is up into P4, and Oscar Piastri in the Alfa Romeo is up into P6, but it won't be like that for long. So you're lap 7 now, and we've dropped down to P5. I think I've gotten like 2 warnings for track limits so far, or 1, not sure. Since we are currently on lap 5 of the race. And Charles Leclerc's down into P12, so I don't know what happened to him. Must have made contact with somebody. So we are catching up to Joe Gagne's Aston Martin, I think. Not sure. I'll not anymore since we're dropping back from him. And Oscar Piastri was catching up to us, but I don't think he is anymore. Both Alpine cars are in the points right now. I'm not sure how long they'll last like that for. So Theo Pourchaire and George Russell. And we are gonna lead the race now. Well, again, here on lap 8. We are midway through lap 12 out of 14. So 2 full laps left of the race here in Miami. And we've got both cars on the podium again. With Gasly catching up to Verstappen, and it might be a 1-2. So we are currently on board with Pierre Gasly, who might get us a 1-2 as Verstappen locks up, but Gasly is not able to get the overtake. But will he get the overtake with the RS? Possibly. And Verstappen's almost 5 seconds behind us. Well, 4 seconds and 4 tenths of a second. And Gasly's catching up to him, but not a lot. It looks like. Yeah, so not good. And also for next season, for a teammate, I'm thinking of either Daniel Ricciardo, George Russell, or Theo Pourchaire, or Mick Schumacher, or Valtteri Bottas. So one of those 5 drivers will most likely become our teammate next season. Unless we run out of money by then and we cannot afford one of them. So, yeah, well, guys, we'll be able to get the overtake this lap, going into this corner. No, he's not. I don't think it's gonna end up being a 1-2 for us, since we only have 1 lap left of the race, which isn't good. And I think Mercedes is going to be like 5th in the constructors, behind us, Ferrari, Red Bull, Alpine and McLaren. Well, I think Dan Tickton will stay ahead of Schwartzman in the Drivers' Championship. And Leclerc's dropped down to P6. So, we are on the final lap of the race. Do you get DRS on the spit? Yes, you do. I wasn't sure if you did or not. So this is going to be our first one in America, since we never got one in Circuit of the Americas in Season 1. Obviously, we never got one in Miami Season 1. I don't think he even had that good of a race in Miami. I think he got P5, I think. So yeah, a good race. So, you're going through Sector 2. This is about on to Sector 3. So the final sector of the race. So So inside you have damage to the the undercar body of the car, like the side pods, whatever they're called. So yeah, we are now going on to win the Miami Grand Prix of Season 3. And Verstappen's about 5 seconds behind us while he's catching up. Same with Pierre Gasly. So we go on the final corner of the track to win the Miami Grand Prix. And our second win of the season and 2 wins in a row. And here's Verstappen and Gasly rounding out the podium, and Liam Lawson got driver of the day for the Haas. So yeah, we won the race again. Well, since we won last episode in Imola, and Pierre Gasly rounds out the podium with Verstappen. And rounding out the rest of the points is George Russell, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Sergio Perez, Dan Ticktum, Robert Schwartzman and Valtteri Bottas. And rounding out the rest of the grid is J.R. DeRiver, Ganyu Zhou, Liam Lawson, Yuki Tsunoda, Daniel Ricciardo, Kevin Magnussen, Alexander Albon, Lance Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Mick Schumacher, Theo Pourchaire, and Nicholas Latifi. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye.